It's always refreshing to. But he's expound your point. So why shouldn't I?
He has concluded for you, please.
Why shouldn't I?
Why should that?
He has concluded for you.
Okay, when he speaks, I also
no.
I mean, I don't think
it's always refreshing to hear Haruna. But you see, Honorable Haruna finished on the points that in advanced democracies like the US, they are synchronizing their data. So I don't know what is different from what we are also trying here, given that the NIA is the agency that has the mandate to undertake a process that will identify every one of us living within this jurisdiction. And that is the attempt that we are doing, synchronizing. At the time when in 2020 or whatever, the EC had to invest in there. The NI had gotten to a point. There had been processes. More people have gotten the opportunity to register the NIA. And we've gotten to a point where we need to synchronize this data. And that is what we are trying to do. Although the Constitution does guarantee any Ghanaian of 18 years of sound mind to be able to exercise their franchise. We cannot wait until election day and say that every Ghanaian of 18 years of sound mind should go there. There are processes that we should undertake that will identify those who actually qualify to vote. And that is what we are trying to do. So it is not a case of because you've been asked to go to your district office to register with an NIA card to be able to vote at elections. It is not a case of you being disenfranchised. No, it is not at all. It is a process of us making sure that it is only people who are 18 years and above of sound mind who have the opportunity to vote. And this 3.5 million that our leader referred to, yes. You recollect that NIA started registering people from age 15 upwards. You have to attain 18 to vote. There are so many of us already, I don't have the data as we speak, but there are so many of us, so many people who perhaps are within this 3.5 bracket who already have their names on the electoral roll and will not have to go there to do. And the difference in this, we don't have to go there to register as new people qualifying to vote.
They only have to go and confirm.
And essentially, what the EC is trying to do is a continuous process. Remember, when they have even done limited registration within the constituencies, or at limited polling stations, right? When they have had to undertake that exercise, there had been agents from the parties, there had been agents from all the political parties to be able to verify the process. This time, there will not be any agent permanently seated at the EC office to verify who is coming to vote. And when you say that people should know their polling stations, if you go to the EC office today at Achimota to be able to insert your name into the electoral roll, your address will be ascertained, and it's even a better way to verify that people live within the constituencies where they want to vote. You will have to your address, everything is there. So you'll be placed at a polling station within your vicinity. It is not the case of us waiting for all of us to go to a district office to vote at elections. That is not what we are saying. The synchronization point that is what we are trying to push forward, making sure that we have one database that has all the necessary That's just what Haruna was saying. Unless synchronization, there's another understanding or another meaning to the word that I don't know. But the synchronization is ensuring that the EC, the police, NIA all have one database that will be referred to. And that is exactly what we are pointing to. So what are you fighting against?
You see, when you take a carcass to the center of the market to sell, you have to shout a lot and talk a lot for people to develop that interest of even wanting to ask of the price.
How do you say it in Dagbani?
That is precisely what my brother is doing. Now, you yourself, you just said that the 3.5 million people that Honorable Haruna has mentioned, that we do not know how many of them already have their names in the voter register. Is that not the point you made? Now, it means that the EC...
We can only know after we have synchronized.
It means that the EC itself doesn't know. Two state institutions. Now, if you are talking, the synchronization is one of the reasons why Honorable Haruna raised that issue. It means that the EC, a state institution, that is paid with our taxes, use our money, $80 million to undertake an exercise. You have another institution. Now they cannot even get to know how many of the 3.5 million people already have their names in the voter register. They don't know. How do myself and Roland, and perhaps maybe you would know from the Flagstaff House, we do not know. Now, if you raise some of these issues...
How is the EC at Jubilee House?
But I say you. I said the EC and I say you. And
wow.
All right, you were not Jubilee Flagstaff.
All right.
You see, Roland, the last point I want to make. Look, all this, I realize that he's not playing the ball, he's instead playing the man. The reasons given for the justification of undertaking this exercise or seeking this amendment to the CI is because they could not vouch for the authenticity of the birth certificate and the Ghanaian passport. And the only reason why they doubt the authenticity of this...
That is not true.
Which other reason?
That is not true.
Or which other reason?
Like Honorable Haruna said,
I said,
synchronizing
my brother,
data.
That is not a reason of legit.
Right.
I'm saying that the reason for this...
We are moving towards synchronizing all the data
now, you
being
have admitted
controlled
on
by
this
the various
program,
agencies
you
in
have
this country.
admitted on this program, and I can bet my last penny, if you never played that clip, he would have argued with you. But because you played the NIA, because you played the clip,
I did it from their own website.
When we demanded that that they should provide us proof of those who they think that they have acquired either the passport or the birth certificate illegally, the EC initially presented only 8 names. 8 out of over 32. Over 32.
Why did you acquire a passport? Why did you acquire a passport?
If you want,
it's a travel document.
Hold on. If you want, yes.
The passport basically is a travel.
How about the birth certificate?
It's a national identification.
How about the birth certificate?
Why did you? Why did we set up?
How about the birth certificate?
We should have left everybody to use their passport.
How about the birth certificate?
How many Ghanaians do have passports?
Don't do this.
Very limited number of Ghanaians have passports.
I say, how about the birth certificate?
Very few Ghanaians have passports.
How about the birth certificate?
How many people do have? How many people do have?
Everybody is supposed to acquire.
It's supposed. That is the word you're using.
Hold on.
That is the word. It's supposed. How many people have birth certificates?
So everybody is supposed to have the Ghana card.
Yes.
The same logic.
Yeah, that is the act. That is what the act is.
You listen to yourself.
That is what
you ask me why we acquire a passport.
That is why as a member of parliament,
why do you acquire a birth certificate?
That is why as a parliament, we pass a law.
Every Ghanaian is mandated to have a birth certificate because your birth certificate, the birth certificate determines your Ghanaianness.
That
the
is
birth
why.
Certificate. Now you are telling us that the reason why you want to amend the CI is because you doubt the credibility of the birth certificate, the passport, because you have evidences. And when they ask you to prevent
the purposes for which you issue passports, how many Ghanaians have passports? How many Ghanaians have?
It's a former member of parliament for calculating.
I'm telling you, very few people. So don't go the case as if we allow passports, more people are going to be. It is not.
All right.
Even the birth certificate. Even the birth certificate. You know the birth certificate I have my original birth certificate from when I was born.
How about your kids?
Of course they had.
The day they were born, didn't you get birth certificate?
Of course they do.
So you think
where they were born? You know where my kids were? They were born in America. Yeah, right here in Accra. So they do have. How many people have birth certificate? I tell you, not until people have a need this document, they don't go for it. You know it.
That's okay.
Not until people need documents, they don't go for it.
There point in time when all of us will agree that the money we spend for the national identification system database, we need to use it for voting. And when should that be?
You know, Kennedy,
No, answer me a straight question. Don't go into that.
Are you talking about accountability?
No, I'm talking about, would there come a point in time when the two parties would have to agree that, look, we have spent money on a database which has information of all of us as Ghanaians. And so we should use that as a main form of national ID and for voting.
That time will come when some of these avoidable mistakes and the incompetence that is demonstrated
when
by
you talk about the NIA, it is you that were incompetent.
And the over 3 million Ghanaians who do not have
this card. It was you that were incompetent.
To that stage, that we know that majority of Ghanaians, that the people don't apply and they are asked to come in 3 months' time. Offices are
don't
closed.
go to LWAC
exactly. When that time comes,
because between 2009 and 2016,
we'll be right
you guys did nothing about NIA. That is why you are talking like
sports,
this.
But also taking you to Nigeria.
Between 2009 and 2016, you guys did nothing. That is why you think that
trickling in. The Independent National Election Commission had a short break, but Komla Kluche has been covering the whole of Nigeria for us. Great work so far he's done, but the election results, their announcements are just beginning. The latest, right here on TV3 Newday. Stay with us.